What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another brand new episode of EJRC Outdoors. Welcome if you're just viewing our channel, my channel, for the first time. I have a bunch of cool stuff coming. I am going on a 2-week trip to Italy and Malta tomorrow. And we have to leave to go to my buddy's house tonight so his mom can drive us to the airport. I have a bunch of packing to do. I have to fit 2 weeks worth of clothes and camera gear into this bag. That's going to be a bit of a challenge, but we're going to do it. Stick around for these next few videos. It's going to be a lot of fun taking you guys along to Europe for my first time in Europe. Let's do it. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's pack this bag. So in this video, I want to give some commentary when I'm not talking on screen. I was so excited for this trip to go to Italy and Malta. There's so much that I want to say during this video. Hopefully we can fit it all in. All this right here is what we have right now, and it all needs to go in here. I had the great idea to buy some rubber bands, so when I roll up the clothes, put those around them, make it a tighter fit. I'm a little worried it's not all going to fit in there, but I actually have to run home, get my passport, do some stuff at home real quick, and then come back and get this packed. And then tonight we're going to Pittsburgh to stay at my buddy's house, and then his mom's going to drive us to the airport in the morning. So we'll check back in once we grab our passport on how we're going to fit all this into that bag. I'm very skeptical. I think we're going to have to make some cuts. All right, I made it home here. Time to grab the passport and a few things I need for the trip. Say what's up to the fam. Everybody. Here's my dad's absolutely amazing food that he made for my family. He's the best cook I know. By golly, that food was absolutely delicious. My dad does it right. St. Patrick's Day, corned beef, had to have that. Look what I got here. That is my passport. Cannot believe I'm going to Europe for the first time in like 12 hours or something. Back in Kent, gotta finish packing, finish that stuff up, and then we're hitting the road for Pittsburgh.
Passport. I made sure my gun was out this year.
He's got a whole mountain on his back here.
Last year, there's a damn magazine in that thing I left. So.
What's the weight on that thing?
Oh, it's got to be at least 30. I'd say about 30 pounds.
There you can see Ian's huge bag. All of our bags were like super stuffed. We almost didn't even fit them in the overhead luggage compartments on the airplanes.
2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of sweatpants, shorts. I brought a polo, flannel. I did bring a polo. Dude, I'm gonna put these clothes on. They're all like rolled up.
We spent the night at Dan's parents' house, who were super kind. They drove us to the Pittsburgh airport for our early morning flight. Here's us just getting ready on the little tram to our terminal. Good morning, y'all. We made it to the airport, made it through TSA, checked in. Dan's wonderful parents brought us to the airport this morning. We're pretty psyched. We've got about an hour and a half until, less than an hour and a half until our plane leaves. Boys, let's go. So we're flying out of Pittsburgh today, and getting through TSA and check-in was super quick. We got through it in like 15 minutes. Probably the nicest TSA agents I have ever encountered at an airport. Now we just have a little flight to JFK, a long layover there, and then a long flight to Milan, Italy. Here's me drinking a little chalky milk. Always gotta have that at the airport. And eating a Starbucks Sammy. I don't know what that guy's doing in the background. Flight took off from Pittsburgh and we flew into JFK. Had some beautiful views on the way in of the ocean and some ships. We've landed here in JFK. It was a beautiful flight coming in, got to see the ocean. My first time actually in this airport, and we're thinking now it's time for a couple termies, get some beers. We have like a 7.5 hour layover, lots of time to kill. Gonna look around and see what our best options are for beer, because Lord knows beers at the airport are like $11.
So bad, because we are gonna get it.
All right, so we're in the American Airlines Admirals Club, and we'd been looking around somewhere to go drink, get some food, and we're here for like over 7 hours, so we knew we were gonna have to spend some money anyways. It was $59 each for us to get in here, and then we came up because Ian's in the military. We all got in free, so we have the whole day in here. There's a bar, food, this little private area. Neither of us knew that U.S. military members get in with guests for free. Made our day, saved us each $59, and now we have a day to spend here.
Quick little travel hack I didn't even know about, that you could get into American Airlines lounges for free if you're in the military. Otherwise it costs $59 a day, or you have to have their American Airlines travel credit card. Here's the boys just absolutely sleeping. They could sleep anywhere. So we were in this lounge for about 7 hours, and of course we wanted to have a few beers, but the bartender did not like us drinking more than 2 beers. She was rolling her eyes every time we went up there. So that's what that video was, of Ian going to get us more beers. Eventually, on the way back, she liked us a lot more, and she even gave me a hug when we left on our returning flight.
We've made it to the gate for our last flight. The Admirals Club was a great time. If you look young and order more than 2 beers, they definitely judge you a little bit, but we had a great time. Boys took a bit of a nap. We got a couple rounds of drinks, took naps, and then went back, a couple more drinks, watched some basketball, food, and it was all for free because Ian's in the military. Thanks for his service. Came in clutch, and now we are going to board our final flight to Milan, Italy. Let's do it.
Here's me sleeping on the flight. I wanted to take some videos, but it was kind of hard. There's once we got over Italy. We had 2 meals on the flight, which was nice. Had a little OJ for our breakfast in the morning. Landing, we were definitely a little out of it after napping and a long day of travel and flights, but we were definitely excited to be there and excited for my first time in Europe. So we had to find and hop on a bus that took us into the city. This was a little bit tricky. Of course, Ian fell asleep again, but we were on the bus on our way into Milan. At first, it didn't look much like the pictures of Italy, but once we got into Milan, it started to get more of that Italian, European vibe. Our Uber driver did not want to talk to us at all.
Well, we finally made it here to Milan, Italy. We just checked into our hostel. Can't check in to the room in there yet until 3 p.m. So we dropped our bags off. Beautiful little neighborhood it's in here. Look at these buildings. We're gonna go find some grub right now.
We couldn't read in Italian and we had no clue what we were doing, so we went into this little pastry shop and got pastries for breakfast. Here is our hostel. I wish I had taken some more videos of what it looked like, but Yellow Square was super nice.
Well, I'm finally here in Milan, as you guys already know, so haven't been able to film a ton of the last couple hours, but we landed in Milan. Then we had to get on a bus, take the bus to the central station in Milan, then get a taxi, take the taxi to our hostel, which is Yellow Square, Milan. Excited to stay in some hostels, hopefully meet some new people. We then went and got some food. We stopped at a cafe and got some lunch and had a couple of beers. We came back to the hostel and had a couple more, or actually just one more beer. So we've had about 2 beers here today, but we're really tired right now and we can't check into our hostel room for another hour. We want to take a nap. Actually, Ian and Dan are inside asleep right now at a table in the hostel lounge. But it's really beautiful here. Loving the architecture, and the weather is kind of like perfect. It's not super hot. It's about 60 degrees out, and everything is going great so far. We're definitely tired. We're excited to go out and explore tonight, see some of the nightlife, but we need to get a little rest. There is actually a salon in this hostel. The hostel is very cool, but the salon doesn't open till tomorrow, so I think I'm going to get a haircut, maybe a little shave tomorrow, and we're going to see what else we can get into. But we have about another hour to wait until we can get in and take a nap.
Right across from us, there was actually a little restaurant right there, and me and Ian went over there the second day and had some amazing quiche and lasagna. We ate like pigs over there. Here's the hostel again. They have some cool branding everywhere. Little patio where I was just waiting till we could check in. Possibly the worst part about traveling is when you get somewhere and cannot check into your room for hours. At this point, Ian and Dan were sleeping at a table in the lobby. And there's Ian waking Dan up before we could check in. Here's our shared room that we booked. Only one person came in 2 nights that we were there. His name was Danny. He was from Ireland. He was super cool and showed us some cool spots in the city. Time for a nap.
After a 2-hour nap, I feel incredibly rejuvenated. Gotta go get a couple towels and then shower up so that we can hopefully feel like some new men. Well, we've made it out now. We met a friend from Dublin and we had a couple drinks at the hostel, and now we came out to a nice little bar here in Milan before we go out for the night to find some cool spots, get some food. We're having a great time. Milan's awesome. Let's go.
Here's the first Italian place that we ate at.
Yeah.
Good food and good beer.
Where are
We ended the night here at what I believe is called Navigli, this little canal with bars on the side. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, tune in for part 2.